Okay, sorry about that. It's a dog sitting situation again. All right, so people with low-level criminals usually have poor planning. They're usually, because they're so impulsive, more than likely, they have antisocial personality disorder. I think I might have been saying that wrong earlier. The actual term, that's the correct term. They have no safety net. So that's the other thing. Most white-collar criminals have enormous safety nets. They are surrounded by people with wealth or resources. So even if they screw up, like there's this one guy who did a Ponzi scheme, not Bernie Madoff, but this other guy, David something. And he also had like some enormous amount of money that he, ended up stealing, and then even impersonating other people he was doing that Ponzi scheme or steal from Mary to pay Paul type thing. But it's like, even him, he was not, I didn't understand this, but it's like when I saw the interview with him, he was, after he'd been caught, he was in this amazing New York penthouse with an ankle bracelet on for house arrest. There's just kind of like, I'm not understanding this. Like, why is he still in that place, right? Like, I mean, shouldn't they liquidate that shit? But it's like, his mom was like, this little elderly lady was like, paying for his lawyer, and it's like he still had someone who was like able to cover him for getting him higher level representation, right? So it's like, I mean, your average person who's sitting in a county jail, I promise you that those are not the things that are happening for them. That is not on the table for them to choose from. So let's see what else. Personality disorders usually involved in these type of things. Of course, narcissistic personality disorder. There's all different kinds of narcissism. Probably grandiose or malignant would be the ones more involved in these things. So I'm sure there's a lot of coercive control going on. Lower level criminals tend to be very let me say the right word. They're opportunists, right? Like they see a chance to level themselves up to somebody to be their footstool for them to make it to a higher level. They're going to take it. Like that's what they're there for, that's their bread and butter. So though white collar and low level both tend to be callous, both tend to have low or no empathy, usually a lack or no, I would say psychopaths are the ones who have no guilt or shame. These particular personality types, they have lower levels of guilt and shame. They don't lack them. Let's see what else. Complete inability to self-reflect. You have to self-reflect in order to course correct, right? Like, lately I've been on this massive workout thing, right? I've been making myself work out at least 2 hours a day. Sometimes if I'm super mean to myself, I make myself work out 3 hours a day. But it's like I've already been losing weight and gaining muscle here over time because I totally gained weight last winter. So what's my point? My point is that whatever you put in, you get out, right? So it's like wherever you put your energy, your resources, your time, whatever you choose to pour into, it will, without your feelings or thoughts about it, it will grow if you do a certain thing. You know, if you work 3 jobs and don't spend your money in any frivolous manner, like eventually you will have some kind of savings, no matter how shitty the environment. I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, it's been pretty shitty. The economy is, you know, like you probably will end up having something to show for that. But if you just, you know, panic, worry, get depressed and anxious and have like a fear of even tackling the problem in any way. If you don't assess your problem in any way, you don't want to, I mean, you only assess it by worrying and searching out about it. You don't sit down with like a pen and paper and be like, okay, this is my plan. I'm going to do this. And then every day you do something to that goal. Every day you do the same boring, you know, whatever schedule you have to do to accomplish that. Every day you get up and do the same completely innocuous, nobody's noticing type shit again. Then, you know, eventually something will come of it. But, like, now that's kind of how the white collar criminals do get somewhere, because they have this incredible ability, almost a talent or skill, honestly. It's crazy. And they have this unbelievable ability to see the big super picture, you know, and they can plan. Of course, they're planning for their own, they're planning for their own lining of their pockets. They're planning for their own, like, super success, right? They're not planning for, like, the good of all the people involved. Like, that's not even, like, a thought that enters their mind.